The Social Security Administration handles your Medicare premium payment automatically. They compute your surcharge amount automatically. They log your lifetime earnings automatically. None of those three automated processes includes a mechanism that detects when a figure is incorrect and recommends you phone in to correct it, because corrections cost the agency money. The system was never built to spend its own money for your benefit. That is why these three phone calls matter, and that is why no one at SSA will ever be the person to recommend them. Right now in 2026, an estimated 7.5 million Medicare beneficiaries are eligible for a program that wipes out their Part B premium completely and covers their deductibles and copays beyond that. Most have never learned it exists. The Medicare card sitting in their wallet offers no sign they are paying too much. The agency collecting their premium has no monetary reason to inform them. On top of that, Social Security earnings records hold mistakes at a rate the agency has admitted for decades. Each erroneous year lowers a monthly benefit by roughly $100 permanently. The record sits online for anyone to review. Most people never bother. And a Medicare surcharge that millions of retirees are paying right now is calculated from income earned 2 years ago that no longer applies. Income they made before they retired, before a spouse died, before a one-time real estate transaction. The surcharge is automatic. The appeal is optional. SSA processes it without clarification and waits for you to inquire why. 3 phone calls resolve all 3. One afternoon, no attorney, no documentation beyond what you already have at home. In this video, I'm going to guide you through each one, the number to call, the precise words to use, and the dollar amounts these calls have recovered for retirees who completed them. Stay through call 3. SSA has the least motivation of all to inform you about that one. Before the first call, I want to share about a 69-year-old retired nurse in Memphis named Margaret. Margaret had been on Medicare for 4 years and receiving Social Security for 3. She paid her $185 Part B premium every month without hesitation. She paid her annual deductible. She paid her copays every time she visited the doctor, which at 69 with a replaced knee and a thyroid condition she was treating was frequently. She had constructed her retirement budget around those figures the same way she had structured her working life around her income, carefully, without complaint. Last fall, Margaret was sitting in her doctor's waiting room when the woman beside her mentioned she had not paid a Medicare premium in 2 years. Margaret assumed the woman had a different type of coverage. She asked. The woman told her about something called the Medicare Savings Program and gave her the number for the state Medicaid office. Margaret went to her car. She sat in the parking lot and ran the math on her phone. $185 a month for 48 months. She had spent $8,880 in premiums, plus deductibles, plus copays on a program that was meant to cover all of it if her income fell within a certain range. Her income fell within the range. It had fallen within the range since the day she enrolled. She drove home and made 3 phone calls that week. By the time her next Social Security statement arrived, her monthly income was $570 higher, permanently, every month for the rest of her retirement. Not from a lawsuit, not from a government program that opened up from 3 calls that took fewer than 2 hours combined. Calls she could have made the day she turned 65. Calls nobody told her to make. Here is the framework beneath all of it. 3 separate government systems that were never designed to communicate with each other and have no requirement to begin. Medicare is operated by the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services. The Medicare Savings Program that eliminates your premium is managed by your state Medicaid office. Those are 2 distinct agencies. They maintain separate databases. Medicare does not flag your account and notify your state office that you might qualify. Your state office does not search Medicare enrollment records looking for eligible applicants. The Medicare Savings Program was established by Congress in 1988. It was specifically created to help low-income seniors handle their Medicare costs. In the 38 years since it was established, enrollment outreach was never funded at the federal level. The assumption was that state Medicaid offices would locate their own eligible seniors. Most states have never had the staffing or budget to accomplish that systematically. So, the program sits there, $2,500 to $6,000 a year per qualifying senior, and the people it was intended to help pay their premiums every month without realizing they could apply. Your bank profits when you keep money in an account. Your Medicare plan profits when you pay your premium. Neither has a financial motivation to tell you about a program that eliminates what they collect from you. So the conversation never begins, and Social Security is a third separate system entirely. Your earnings record, your benefit calculation, and your IRMAA surcharge all reside in the SSA database. None of it cross-references automatically against Medicare eligibility or state Medicaid records. 3 agencies, 3 databases, no connection between them. One retiree sitting at home paying 3 separate bills that could have been lower or zero. Phone call number 1. The call SSA has no mechanism to suggest and no motivation to initiate. This call is to Social Security. The number is 1-800-772-1213. When an agent answers, say this exactly. I want to request my complete earnings history and verify my record for any discrepancies year by year. Your Social Security benefit is calculated using your 35 highest earning years. Every year of earnings on your record came from a payroll report submitted by your employer. Before the year 2000, the majority of that processing was performed manually. Employers submitted paper forms. SSA clerks entered the data. Numbers got transposed. Entire years got missed. Part-year employment at companies that closed before filing their final reports never entered the system. An IRS and SSA joint investigation found that approximately 3.3% of all Social Security wage entries contain errors. Applied to 70 million active beneficiaries, that is over 2 million people collecting less per month than they earned. Each incorrect year reduces your monthly benefit by approximately $100. On a 20-year retirement, one missing year of earnings costs you $24,000. 3 missing years cost $72,000. The correction is free. The documentation is a W-2, an old tax return, or a pay stub from the year in question. Documents that are easy to locate right now and harder to recover the longer you wait. You can review your earnings history before you call by logging into ssa.gov and opening your My Social Security account. Pull up your statement. Compare the earnings listed for every year of your working life against whatever records you possess. Any year that is blank or shows a number significantly lower than what you recall earning is worth a call. Margaret found 1 year missing entirely, 1994. 8 months at a printing company that closed the following year. The company's final payroll submission was never processed. One correction added $87 to her monthly benefit. Permanent. She will receive that $87 extra every single month for the rest of her life. A 72-year-old retired steelworker in Pittsburgh named Frank found 2 years missing, 1981 and 1983. His mill had switched payroll processing systems, and the transition records were never submitted correctly to SSA. Frank had no clue. He had been collecting Social Security for 7 years when he made this call. The correction added $180 per month to his benefit. He asked about retroactive payment for the years he had been underpaid. SSA processed a 6-month retroactive lump sum. $1,080 deposited within 4 weeks. Phone call number 2. This one does not even go to SSA. And that disconnect between agencies is precisely why 7.5 million eligible seniors have never completed it. This call is to your state Medicaid office. To find the number for your state, call 1-800-MEDICARE. That is 1-800-633-4227. And ask them to connect you with your state's Medicare Savings Program office. When someone answers, say this: I want to apply for the Medicare Savings Program and determine which tier I qualify for. The Medicare Savings Program has 3 tiers. Each one eliminates a different portion of your Medicare expenses. The income thresholds are higher than most people assume. The first tier is QMB, Qualified Medicare Beneficiary. monthly income under $1,350 as a single person, or $1,824 as a married couple. QMB covers your Part B premium completely. It covers your Part A premium if you pay one. It covers your annual deductible. It covers every copay and every co-insurance charge on every Medicare-covered service you receive. Nothing out of pocket. The state pays it directly to Medicare on your behalf. Annual savings range from $2,500 to $6,000, depending on how much Medicare-covered care you use in a year. QMB also does something most people do not realize. Any provider who bills a QMB recipient directly for a Medicare-covered service is violating federal law. If a doctor's office sends you a bill for a copay you do not legally owe, you have the right to report that billing to Medicare, and the provider can face penalties. The protection is real, and it is enforced. The second tier is SLMB, Specified Low-Income Medicare Beneficiary Income, up to $1,616 per month single, or $2,184 married. SLMB covers your Part B premium. That is $202.90 every month eliminated, $2,434.80 per year returned to your income. The third tier is QI, Qualifying Individual Income, up to $1,816 per month single, or $2,455 married. Also covers your Part B premium completely. QI funding is first come, first serve for the year. Applications submitted earlier in the calendar year are processed before funding runs out. If you are within the QI income range, file as early in the year as possible. The Part B premium in 2026 is $202.90. It increased nearly 10% from last year. That increase consumed more than a quarter of Social Security's entire cost of living adjustment for 2026. If your income puts you within any of those three thresholds and you have not applied for the Medicare Savings Program, you paid that increase on a bill the state was supposed to be covering. The application is one form filed through your state Medicaid office. Takes about 15 minutes to complete. Margaret's total monthly income from Social Security and a small pension was $1,580. That put her above the QMB threshold, but inside the SLMB range. Her $202.90 Part B premium was eliminated the month her enrollment processed. $2,434.80 per year back in her account every year. A 74-year-old retired letter carrier in Albuquerque named Robert had a different result. His income came in just under the QMB threshold at $1,290 per month. His enrollment in QMB eliminated not just his $202.90 premium, but his annual Part B deductible of $283 and every copay on every doctor visit and lab test he had for the year. Robert had been paying roughly $180 in copays per month on average due to ongoing treatment for diabetes and high blood pressure. His total annual savings came to just under $4,600. One form filed through the state Medicaid office, the same office Robert had driven past for 11 years on his mail route, without knowing it processed applications that could have assisted him every single year since he enrolled in Medicare. Phone call number 3. This is the one SSA benefits from you never placing. Every month you do not make this call is a month the surcharge keeps accumulating. This call is back to Social Security. Same number 1-800-772-1213. When an agent answers, say this: I want to request the SSA 44 form to appeal my IRMAA surcharge based on a qualifying change in my income. IRMAA stands for Income-Related Monthly Adjustment Amount. It is a surcharge added to your Part B premium when your income from 2 years ago exceeded certain thresholds. In 2026, those surcharges add $81.20 to $487 per month, on top of the standard $202.90 premium. The highest income tier pays $689.90 total for Part B alone. The surcharge is calculated automatically using your most recent available tax return. Your 2026 surcharge is based on your 2024 income. If something changed between 2024 and today, the surcharge has not adjusted with it. it is still running on the old figure. Here is who that impacts without warning. You retired at the end of 2023 or in 2024. That final working year included a full salary. Your tax return showed higher income than your retirement income will ever show again. Medicare looked at that return and set your 2026 premium accordingly. You are now living on Social Security and savings, and still paying a surcharge calculated as if you are employed. A spouse passed away. Your filing status changed from married to single. Your household income dropped significantly. The surcharge did not adjust. You sold a property or a business in 2023 or 2024. One-time income never recurring. The transaction pushed your tax return into a higher bracket for that single year. Medicare picked up that number and has been charging you for it every month since. The SSA 44 form exists specifically for situations like these: retirement, death of a spouse, divorce, reduction in work hours, loss of a pension. Any qualifying life-changing event allows you to document your current income, file the form, and have your surcharge recalculated based on what you earn now rather than what you earned 2 years ago. A 67-year-old retired teacher in Phoenix named Helen sold an investment property in 2022 for a significant gain. Her 2022 tax return reflected income far above what she earned from teaching or would earn in retirement. Her 2024 Medicare premium was hit with a $487 monthly IRMAA surcharge. She filed the SSA 44 with documentation of her current retirement income. The surcharge was eliminated entirely. $5,844 per year returned. Margaret filed the SSA 44 for a property her late husband had sold 2 years before he passed. That one-time sale had inflated their final joint tax return. She had been paying a $298 monthly surcharge in 2026, based entirely on income that had not existed for 2 years. The SSA 44 removed it. $3,576 per year back in her account. Here is the wider reframe, and this is the one worth writing down. The Part B premium went from $185 in 2025 to $202.90 in 2026, a 10% increase in 1 year. Social Security's COLA for 2026 was 2.5%. That means before any retiree spent a single dollar on groceries, utilities, or medication, more than a quarter of their raise was already gone to the Medicare increase. The raise that was supposed to help them keep pace with rising costs went directly to the agency billing them for coverage. The 7.5 million seniors who qualify for the Medicare Savings Program paid that full increase on a bill the state was supposed to be covering. The retirees paying IRMAA surcharges on income they no longer earn paid their surcharge increase too. The retirees with errors in their earnings records collected their reduced benefit for another year without knowing the correction was available. All 3 categories, all 3 bills, all still running in the background because no agency has the obligation or the mechanism to stop them on your behalf. 3 phone calls stops all 3. Here is the complete picture. Call 1 to Social Security to verify your earnings record year by year. 1 missing year costs $100 per month for the rest of your retirement. Call 2 to your state Medicaid office to apply for the Medicare Savings Program. Income under $1,816 per month as a single person may qualify you to eliminate the $202.90 Part B premium entirely. Call 3 back to Social Security to request the SSA 44 form if your income dropped since the year your IRMAA surcharge was calculated. Retirement, death of a spouse, a one-time property sale, all qualifying events, all reversible with 1 form. Margaret made all 3 calls. She is collecting $570 more every single month. The calls took fewer than 2 hours. She made them in 1 week. Send this video to one retiree you know who has never checked their Social Security earnings record or questioned why their Medicare premium is the amount it is. That one share might put hundreds back in their account every single month from 3 calls. The SSA had every reason in the world to never recommend. That is what this channel is here to do. I will see you in the next one.